Hey, are you a US citizen and your parents are of Indian origin? If you're planning to apply for an OCI card, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll walk you through all the documents you need to apply for an OCI card as a child or adult with Indian origin parents. Let's make this process super easy. If you're a US citizen and either one or both of your parents are Indian citizens, or were Indian citizens in the past, you are eligible to apply for the Overseas Citizen of India or OCI card. This applies whether your parents still hold Indian passports or have naturalized as US citizens but held Indian citizenship before. Even if both parents are foreign-born and never held an Indian passport, however, one of your grandparents or great-grandparents became an Indian citizen after August 15, 1947. You are eligible to apply for the Overseas Citizen of India card. All you need is to provide proof of your roots in India. You are still eligible. If you are an adopted child of Indian parents, all you need to provide legal adoption decree issued by a court. The application process and fee structure are the same as for any standard OCI application. I've already made a full video walking through the complete OCI application process. Check it out if you haven't yet. In this video, I'll focus specifically on the documents required for foreign-born children of Indian origin applying for an OCI card. Let's go over the documents you'll need. Go to the OCI Services website. The link is in the description. The steps for filling out the application form and making the online payment are explained in a separate video. Feel free to watch that for a detailed walkthrough. Click on the link on Step 2 and then select New OCI Registration from the drop-down menu. Click on OCI Fees and Documents Required and then select the second document in the Adult Mandatory Document row. I already talked about the registration process in a separate video. Check out the photo requirements. Now, you will need a copy of your US passport with at least 6 months of validity at the time of applying for OCI card. You'll need a copy of your birth certificate that clearly shows your parents' names, your date of birth, and your nationality. Most importantly, this document must be apostilled by the appropriate government agency. I will talk about where to get it apostilled in a bit. You must provide proof of your Indian origin. This can be a photocopy of your parents', grandparents', or great-grandparents' Indian passport or any document that shows they held Indian citizenship, now or in the past. If you do not have a US passport, then your legal status in the US. You must provide proof of your marital status, whether you are married, divorced, or widowed. This document must also be apostilled by the appropriate authority. Marriage certificates issued by a temple or church are not accepted. You must submit a government-registered marriage certificate as proof. Your parents' apostilled government-issued marriage certificate. Other documents like your naturalization certificate, your parents' or spouse's OCI cards, and a copy of the Indian visa, if ever issued to you. Provide proof of your address, such as a driver's license or a notarized utility bill showing your current address. Proof of your home country address. Click the link to get a format for the affidavit. A notarized affidavit to support the original documents is also required. Please print out the appropriate format, fill it in, and have it notarized before submitting. A notarized undertaking of OCI applicant is mandatory to submit. It is a self-declaration form signed by the applicant confirming certain details and agreeing to abide by the rules and conditions set forth by the Government of India regarding OCI status. A consent letter is also required to give permission to make any necessary changes to your application. I already talked about the fee payment part. Check out the video at the end screen. These are all possible list of documents you may need depending on your case. These are some common mistakes that can lead to delays or even rejection of your OCI application. Make sure you avoid them. And finally, some useful tips. Make sure to go through it. If the applicant is a child under 18, both parents must sign a parental authorization form. You'll need scans of both parents' passports and visas or green cards. If the parents are divorced, include custody papers. If one parent is not Indian, their documents are still needed for ID verification. Now let's talk about how to apostille your U.S. birth certificate or other documents. First, figure out which state your birth certificate was issued in. The apostille must be done by the Secretary of State office in that state, not your current state of residence. Second, you'll need a certified copy of your birth certificate, issued by the state's Vital Records Office. Hospital-issued certificates or photocopies are not acceptable for apostille. Third, go to the Secretary of State website for the state where you were born. Search for the section labeled Apostille or Authentication Services. Each state has its own form, fee, and submission process. You can either mail the documents or in-person drop-off to the office. Processing times vary by state, from a few days to a few weeks. Be sure to check the current wait time on the state's website. When you get your document back, it'll be attached to a state-issued apostille certificate. That's your proof it's internationally recognized under the Hague Convention. If you're in a hurry or live far from your issuing state, you can use a third-party apostille service. They'll handle the entire process for an extra fee, great for saving time and avoiding mistakes. That's it. With these documents in hand, you're ready to apply for your OCI and enjoy lifelong visa-free travel to India. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more step-by-step guides, and drop your questions in the comments. I respond to everyone. Explore your roots, discover where you come from, and build lasting memories.